You're a good-looking guy.
You look great. I love your hair, man.
Um, it's kind of difficult now, talking from a position because now that I've done a regression, um, that is the freshest memory of sort of like the events that I now have because this kind of brought to light a few details that I otherwise before did not have, or details that might have disappeared within the time of the event and obviously us going through life and growing up. Um, but details, small details like the lights and how now I have a clear picture of there being these spheres. And these spheres were about my size, the size of an adult human, right? And these spheres were kind of rotating around the craft in an anti-clockwise motion. And they were glowing bright white. Yeah.
Wow.
Kind of the way I look at it, the light that a lot of people were seeing were being emitted by these spheres. All right. And as we kind of progressed through the story, they kind of switched behavior in a way. And as if they were being repelled by a magnet, one at a time, the spheres shot off in different directions, right? Then leaving the craft itself, which because there was no light now shining on the craft, you could tell it was a silver sort of color of the craft. And yeah, this is the most vivid and direct memory that I actually do recall, from the regression and from past memory as well.
Now, did you actually see what other people had seen as far as like the physical being?
Yes, I did. By account, there were actually 3 beings. 2 of them kind of remained within the line of sight from the playground to the craft. And another one, which is also one of my most vivid memories, was one of the beings actually darting from the craft towards the direction of the swimming pool. The swimming pool, which was probably about 200, 300, 400 meters to the left of the playground. And the most peculiar thing was the way in which it moved, because it almost felt as if it would disappear and appear a few meters ahead of itself, almost in a blinking fashion and not in the normal linear fashion that you'd expect someone to be moving,
Wow. And did you see it did it look like it was floating? I've heard other people say they never saw it actually touch the ground with its feet.
No, in this case, like I was saying, it would just be the appearing and disappearing. So I would just warrant to guess and say, yes, it probably looked like it was floating, but at no point did it ever look like it was physically running, if I could say that.
Mm-hmm. I'd like to ask you, and I'm sure this will be in the movie, the Ariel phenomenon, but how much has this changed your life? This one thing changed your life?
Oh gosh, there was the longest part of my life when we're probably silent about it, and I guess within that silence, this whole sort of experience brews within you, and the longer that happens, I guess there comes a point where you decide whether you're going to confirm everything you know, or you're going to not deny it as such, but find a way to come to terms with it maybe not being true, right? Mm-hmm. And to be very honest, this was one of the biggest reasons why I had to do this for myself, which is why I actually sought out a hypnotist, right?
Mm-hmm.
This was never to sort of go out and just blindly confirm that, yes, what I believe, but I was also kind of hoping that it might not have been true, because either way, the answer that I was going to get was going to help me in one way or another move forward with my own life. Right.
I get
Yeah.
that.
The self-doubt was starting to creep in, and I was just ready for just a hint or an answer or something along those lines. But it has affected me in a lot more ways than one. First of all, the way I think. I'm very open-minded to a lot of things. I'm very tolerant to people and their thoughts, and their ideas and their viewpoints, because here I am with one of the most craziest stories anyone can actually sit here and tell someone. And so, yeah, that kind of makes me believe in people a bit more, I guess. I don't know if that's a good or bad thing, but I always give people the benefit of the doubt when it comes to weird and wacky things. Yeah.
I can absolutely understand that. Thank you so much for your time. I really, really appreciate it. And I'm sorry you couldn't come on the show live, but I understand it's in the middle of the night for you over there. So you take care.
Oh, it's all good. Bless you guys.
Good to see you. You look great, by the way. You look really great.
Randall, you look good too, I have to say.
No, thanks.
Get some sleep, yeah?
Yeah.
All right, take care.
All right, take care.